soldier, which dependent behavior. Finally crossed the line. My sergeant's wife used her husband's rank to bully other military families at the commissary and base housing, until she tried to get my pregnant wife kicked out of the base clinic for not showing proper respect to officer families. Sergeant Williams's wife Linda thought being married to an E6 made her military royalty. She'd cut in line at the commissary, demand priority seating at base events, and lecture junior enlisted families about knowing their place in the hierarchy. Most of us just rolled our eyes when Linda pulled her dependent ID card and announced she deserved special treatment because of her husband's rank. William seemed embarrassed but never said anything to stop her behavior. Linda had this whole routine down. She'd name-drop her husband's position whenever she wanted something, tell store clerks that military protocol required them to serve her first, and act like base facilities owed her special privileges. Things escalated when Linda started harassing families in base housing. She'd report people for minor infractions like kids playing too loud or cars parked slightly crooked, always mentioning that her husband was a sergeant and expected order. She even tried to organize other NCO wives into a base standards committee to police junior enlisted families. Linda wanted to inspect quarters and issue violations for things like lawn maintenance and children's behavior in common areas. The final straw came when my wife, who was 8 months pregnant, went to the base clinic for a routine checkup. Linda was in the waiting room and demanded that my wife give up her seat because officer and senior NCO families have priority. When my wife politely explained she had an appointment and was heavily pregnant, Linda lost it. She marched to the reception desk and demanded they remove my wife for being disrespectful to military spouses of higher rank. The clinic staff looked confused because there's no such thing as spouse rank, but Linda kept screaming about regulations and how junior enlisted families needed to learn respect. That's when I decided Linda needed education about actual military regulations. I filed a formal complaint with the command sergeant major, documenting every incident of Linda using her husband's rank inappropriately. The investigation revealed Linda had been essentially impersonating military authority for months. She'd told base contractors to give her discounts, bullied commissary workers, and even tried to order junior spouses around at family events. Williams got called into his commander's office and received a formal counseling statement about his family's conduct. Linda was banned from several base facilities and had to write apology letters to families she'd harassed. Sometimes the person who talks loudest about military respect understands it the least.